Oh my god, I was on fire. Like, I was literally on fire. But that's why you guys come to see me. That's why you guys are great and awesome. And you come every Friday night because you love watching me mess up and flub. Because I threw it in and I was perfect on the intro and I dropped the ball. I was saying happy friggin' Fridays to you all. Thank you so much for joining me as always on Crystal Lake Fridays. Let's repeat what I've already said. Let's get some Deborah action going because we like to do Deborah off the top. And I was just explaining why I might have been a little bit late. I had an appointment. The appointment got canceled. So here we are back to Crystal Lake Fridays. And Jolie is looking for attention already. It's going to be that type of night. I am thinking, but what I was saying off the top was after I said hello, I just did. I repeated everything. I said, "Oh geez, in the house, woohoo, Mr. Matthews, happy freaking Friday to you all, and everyone else who's able to join us tonight. Here we are. The game has been updated. That's why I'm on a few minutes later than 8:30. Even though I was going to come on for 9. I didn't have to because I had an appointment that got canceled. Got home in time. Here we are. Got the update in, so now we get to see how many things got fixed and what else is wrong because this game is famous for patching and then causing 10 more issues. Fix one thing and then you have 10 other things. So it's like 2017 never ended. This game is stuck in time. But yes, thank you guys all for coming in on a Friday night. We're going to start up as soon as Passversen Osman readies up and Lelouch and Urbanica 59. What I wanted to do was get a bot run, and I forgot to start with a bot run. Normally I get to practice a bit during the week. I did not this week, so I'm going to be really rusty and really salty when I have a bad run. So, hope you're all doing well. How are you guys doing out there? OG says repeat, repeat. I just did, man. We're on a repeat show. Repeat show in the first 5 minutes. I'm already syndicated. 5 minutes in. Mr. Matthew says, I've been quite enjoying this game just playing offline. It's pretty good. The challenges are a lot of fun. Those Jason challenges are a lot of fun. And playing the bots are pretty good too. As long as you're changing the map up. And I like to make jokes about the pocket knives. The pocket knives are a little bit excessive, but me. Sometimes it's just a video game. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing well again. It's been another long week. It seems like every week is on that scale, but mine wasn't the worst, and I'm glad that I'm here. I'm glad you guys are here for some Friday night action. So we're starting off with a bloody part 3 Jason with a machete. Alright, Deborah.
I gotta get out of here. Now.
Time for you to do your thing. We'll see who pops in tonight if Cub joins us again. That was quite a discussion we were having last week. But I'm ready to go. OG says, hail Pete and lurkers. Hail to you too, OG. Hail to you, M. And hail to everybody else who's checking this out. Just chilling in the background. All good. I appreciate the support, as always. Yeah, there are, OG. OG says good in Texas, and you're right. There's quite a few people watching, and but if they just want to chill and watch, that's cool too. And no. So I've got the car keys. And not too much else going on yet. Did I check that one? I did not. Mr. Matthew says, last night I actually fired up a few of my favorite, the original series Star Trek episodes on Netflix. Nice! Nice, what did you watch? Evil Within, yes, that is a good one. And Devil in the Dark, the Horda episode. That's a very good episode. The Horda's great. The Horda episode's great. That's another... I know the 25th anniversary Star Trek game is another game that gets somewhat of a shady reputation, but I like it. It's like you get to play that Horda story, like a second Horda story, a continuation of that, and you get to play one with the Iosians, with like the Chicago mobsters, like the Depression era mobsters level. There's nothing wrong with that game. It's not the most in-depth. It's pretty easy, actually. It's a good time. So I did see the car somewhere over here. I think we're on Packanack. We are Joker. But the Evil Within is another good one. That is the one where the transporter malfunction and Kirk gets split. The two Kirk episode. M says, I was shocked to see that The Evil Within Inside was written by Richard Matheson. Kind of cool. It's pretty fitting, though. Yeah. That it was one of the darker. It's definitely one of the more dark Star Trek episodes, especially in that first season, because the majority of the episodes in the first season, well, I guess The Naked Time was kind of dark too, and Dagger of the Mind, like the I Love My Work episode with like the I can't remember the doctor's name, the scientist who's controlling the machine. But a lot of them are more positive and upbeat. They have some dark moments, but the outcome usually is less than the. I'd say like by the third season, that's when they're really on the edge in terms of the harder part of sci-fi. M says, yeah, you wrote Nightmare at 10,000 Feet, so the William Shatner connection is strong. Yes. And I Am Legend. Well, yes, the Enemy Within. Sorry, OG's got it. We knew what we were talking about. Now. Yeah, yes, OG, the Christmas party flashback. We met at the Christmas party. You met her at the Christmas party, Captain Kirk. That's a great episode. There's a lot of good episodes in that first season. All the seasons. Uh-oh. Where's he going? What the heck? Mr. Matthews says, I didn't care for I Am Legend, but I liked his other short stories. Many of them returned to the Twilight Zones. Oh, I love I Am Legend. Mr. Matthews and the Omega Man and Last Man on Earth. I like all that stuff. I do enjoy the I Am Legend story. OG says, no, Kirk is evil. Both sides were needed. Exactly. Because he was a little too timid and not strong-willed enough to survive without him. I remember that episode with the two dogs. The dogs with the horns on their head. And Spock's trying to grab and tranquilize him. It's just like a Pomeranian with like a unicorn horns like glued on its head. So bad. But awesome at the same time. Sorry, Lelouch. I'm not a fighter. I'm no fighter. I'm Deborah. Oh, God. Yeah, go after that guy, bud. Debbie's out of here.
Holy shit! Is that a dead body?
Oh, shoot. I picked up the wrong thing. I need both car keys. Oh, he's got... Come on, Debbie. Oh, it's glitching hard. Glitching hard. Mr. Matthews says that was a cool idea they explored. He was too passive without the evil side. No G says classics that will live on, like Mozart and Beethoven. The original series was and always will be great art. It really is, man. There's only a handful of episodes out of the original series that I don't care for. One is, I think it's called Operation Earth. That's the one where they were trying to do the spin-off with Gary Seven, where Roddenberry was trying to pitch another series. I think it's called Operation Earth. I do not like that. Also, the one, I think it's just before that. It's called like Annihilate Earth or something similar to that, where his brother, where they go to the planet of his brother and he's been killed by the flying omelets, like the flying amoeba brains, like that. But I do enjoy both those episodes. I'm just nitpicking. They have their moments. They're just not, they don't hold up to the same level as the other ones. OG says exactly, M. We all need our salty side. Mr. Mother said my wife would say that I need a sweeter side. Inti, what's going on? He says, what's up? What's going on? How are you all doing? I'm doing well, man. Hope you're doing well as well. We're here. We're playing the new update. It's been a little laggy, but other than that, it hasn't been too bad. Hey, if they want to take the thing off the car, they can, by all means. I'll stand here and they can take the thing off the car.
Jason, where are you?
Oh yes, way to Eden, Kirk and the Space Hippies, or Spock and the Space Hippies. Way to Eden. Okay, that's probably the worst episode of the series. Stepping out to Eden, yeah, hail brother. Stepping out to Eden, hail brother. Sorry, I just had to. It popped into my mind. You coming, Tommy? Hey, get in the damn car. Oh, she says omelets over hippies. Can't disagree with that. Are you coming or what?
Waiting.
Get in the car. You cost me that win. Because I was being too nice.
Guys, coming. Holy shit, it started!
Go, Tommy, go! Leave them! Go! They're down. What are you doing? You are terrible, man. Inti says, I've heard you talking about the Twilight Zone. I've been watching the Outer Limits from the 90s to the early 2000s. Nice, that's a good one. I like the original Outer Limits too, but that the 90s version is pretty decent. Mr. Mother says, I've talked about this before, but my mom had this monthly subscription when I was a kid where she would got a collector's edition of Star Trek VHS every month or so. I used to watch them all the time. Nice. I used to do similar. When I was old enough to go to a video store, I would rent 2 or 3 of the episodes and just watch them over and over and over again. And then I want to say it might have been Friday night where they played on like a local TV station. They did like a marathon of 4 or 5 episodes late into the night. It would start at like midnight and I'd watch it till like 5 in the morning. OG says, I remember the song. Yes. And then he had that too. The box is nice. Mr. Mother says, did they always have the game tags or is that new? I think they just changed the look of them. They were always there, like the microphone, but you're right, the font looks a little bit different. Alright, so we're dead. So this is how we die. don't even know if I have stamina. I've got so much fear right now. Like, we had this. I shouldn't have waited for the person. I just should have rolled. Just should have rolled. Made the mistake. Way too nice. Since Double in the Dark was the first one I remember seeing on TV, so I have a particular fondness for that one. Nice. Trying to remember the first Star Trek episode I saw. Like, I want to say it was Arena, but that's probably one that I just watched a lot. I'll come back to that one. I'll pick my brain a bit. M says, nice guys, finished last. Pete, really? I had it. I had the ability to go, and I waited. But hey, it's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game, unless you want to win. And of course, every first aid spray in the world is gone. And M says, when in doubt, always err on the side of ass. I should have. I thought about it, but the person, I gave them the chance too. They just took forever. He's not even in rage mode yet, and we're all dead. These people, terrible. This would have been a good match to play as Jason. OG says the Gorn. Yeah, man, that's a good one. The Gorn, and then the alien life form. Oh, he is in rage. He's in rage. I didn't hear the laugh, though. Maybe I missed it. And dead. The Metrone. That's it. I was going to say the Archon, but that's Return of the Archons. That's one of my favorite first season episodes. But no, the Metrone. Or Metrome. One of the two. Metrone or Metrome. Kind of sounds like metronome. Close enough. OG says waves and waves of searing pain. Inti says only TOS episode I watched was the very first one. There's no Kirk. Pike gets captured and placed in an alien prison. I thought it was boring. I heard it's the worst episode ever. The Cage? Oh, I love The Cage. Pike? Yeah. It's definitely slower paced than the other TOS series episodes, but I do enjoy The Cage. But yeah, it was the pilot, the first pilot. It was actually the pilot, they redid it, then it was the second pilot, and then they did the first Shatner pilot where no man has gone before. I think I'm right with that, OG, and Inti says, I've seen all the Next Generation in Deep Space Nine. Nice. Nice. Just check Voyager out, too. But OG says, gotta watch Doomsday Machine. Bird is his favorite. That is a really good one with Decker, with the planet killer. That is a very good episode. Mr. Matthews says, I never got into Deep Space Nine, but I watched TNG pretty religiously for a while. I did watch DS9, but not in depth. I've seen them all, but I never really followed it closely. Like if it was on like my local sci-fi channel, I would watch it. I never go out of my way. I was definitely more of Voyager once Voyager came out. Alright, I'm the only one. Oh, there's three other people readied up. Lelouch and In Flames are not. Now you guys got me thinking about Star Trek episodes. I want to go and watch them. But that's an investment. Any of those series are an investment. I've been going down YouTube rabbit holes lately. So many YouTube rabbit holes. Inti says Quark makes that show. Deep Space Nine. He's a great character. He is. He's an awesome character. That's an awesome character actor. The guy. Oh, what's his name? Oh, how do I not know this? The guy who plays Quark, because at the same time he was playing the principal in Buffy. And then he just not recently, like the last couple years, he showed up in Breaking Bad as the judge. I was like, oh no, sorry, wrong Star Trek character. He's in some other things. He's a great character actor. The guy who's in Breaking Bad is the guy who played Neelix from Voyager. Now I'm mixing up. OG says you have to watch Trouble with Tribbles and DS9 Tribble crossover with Kirk episode Bird. And he says, yep, I saw it. They're inserted in the episode Forrest Gump style. And Mr. Matthews says, Pete, your game really wants to be featured in the background, but can't get past the title screen. Yeah, because it doesn't have like any intro. It goes right into the game. I was hoping that it would keep looping the intro, because there is an intro to that screen before you get into the game. It is the Friends trivia game on PlayStation 2. So I thought it was time to break that out. Nerd, what's going on? It says Carrick and Quark moved to New York City. New York sitcom. I would watch that. The Odd Couple. Just play the Odd Couple music now. Let's get it going. Hail Nerd. Good to see you again, man. Uh-oh. Not good. Not good. Not good at all. I think he's morphed away. I think he put the bear trap on the battery. Mr. Matthews says, I would win that game, I reckon. Not me. I got it a couple years ago. Actually, I think it was just last year for Rebecca for Christmas. I found it in a used shop. New. In the plastic for $5. I'm like, yeah, I'll take that. I think that's a perfect present. She's a huge Friends fan. She loved it. And I enjoyed it. Oh. Pamela tape that I no longer need. Nerd says, so what does I miss? Good kills or bad deaths? Bad death. Really bad death. I was being too friendly. I had the car. I was in the car. And I waited for some people that were never going to make it to the car. And I died. Here. I will run the gas over. So you didn't miss much. We only played one match, nerd. And I found all the parts right away. I had the car repaired. And, yeah. Mr. Matthews says, misplaced good deeds is all you miss, nerd. Yes. Yes, indeed. OG says very Canadian. Yep. Can't disagree with that. It's like, oh, I'll give them a few more seconds. They couldn't get in the car at first because they're terrible at the game. Mr. Matthews says, but Pete learned a valuable life lesson. Be less Canadian. Oh, I guess I'm not afraid of bodies anymore. Well, there's glitch number 1. No fear. Hey, Vanessa, what's going on? There we go.
Is that a person?
First glitch of the night.
Thank God it actually fit.
OG says we all did M, and M says not everyone deserves the Canada treatment. I will take the baseball bat. And I will run away. Sometimes there's a shotgun here now. Does not appear to be a shotgun. Go away, buddy. You've got your friggin' microphone turned up way too loud. Mr. Matthews says, small group tonight, huh, OG? Well, we're at 10, and the night is still young. And I did say I'd be on at 9, so maybe some people... OG says true, but strangely peaceful tonight. Yes. We did have quite the discourse. Quite the discourse last week. That's the Canadian way of saying that we were all getting pretty pretty wrangly. We were wrangling. As M said later in the Discord, some of our inner hulks were about to come out, I believe. Inti says they buffed Jason in an update. He's not that easy to kill now. Yep. They're not... if the counselor's buffed now, you can't break free from the grasp, from like the grip as quickly. So it's good to see. Good to see they buffed him up a bit. Balanced the game back out. He was way too easy to kill into. Maybe I'll live a little bit longer. OG says feels like old times. Yes, indeed it does. And Nerd says everyone's out protesting for new TVs. I need a new TV, damn it. Mr. Matthews says, let's just say some wrenches were getting ready. Glad it didn't get that far. Well, that's what the wrenches are for, guys. That's what the wrenches are for. But yeah, it does feel good to have everyone here, like always. The usuals. It's like the new guys are always welcome. New people are welcome to join. It was good to meet those people, and if they come back, they're always more than welcome to be here.
Oh fuck! Who is that? I gotta get up!
God damn it. Is that Joker again? Joker again? Really? Zombie Cat is in the house. He says, wake up, Brent. Wake up, Brent. Wake up, Brent. Nerd says, Canadian riot equals knocks over trash can, picks it up and says, oh, I'm sorry, to the trash can. Yep. To the people around and to the trash can, nerd. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bump you over. Hopefully I didn't, like, scuff you up or anything. Ah, modding hard, modding hard. Zombie Cat says, I never get to use my wrench, so bloody peaceful. Well, that's I'm the Canadian. Comes out in me there. Great diffuser. Mr. Matthews says, Zombie, I saved you the last slice of pizza. It's got mandula oblongata on it. And that just reminded me back to how we started the conversation. We were talking about the original series before you came on, Nerd. That just reminded me of Spock's brain. That line. My medulla oblongata. And now we're out because obviously Zombie was running that room. And now we're looking for a room. Mr. Matthews says, that reminds me, Greg, you got insomnia or something. Nope. We are here with one person. 2 people. With drama and Rain on Me. Rain on me. Like, is he a Who fan? Is that where he's going with that? What's the reference? Magnus Wolf Green. Crystal Carter 78. 78 in the house. The Diabolical One. Zombie says, yummy, Mr. M. Nerd says, offensive comment. There you go, Mr. Matthews. Use your wrench. Zombie says, Mr. Matthews says, banned. And now we're just waiting. I guess I could ready up. Oh, I'm the guy. I'm running the show. Crystal Lake it is. The Diabolical One says, F is for friends who do stuff together. Magnus Wolf says, U is you for you and me. Witchfinder General is in the house. Says, I just watched part 8. Jensen Daggett is the hottest Friday girl. Part 8's pretty good, and I'm not going to disagree. There's a lot of good Friday girls and a lot of good Friday movies. But welcome, Witchfinder General. Thanks for coming in. I believe you've been with us before. Glad to see you back. OG says, I've been waking up in the middle of the night and checking Discord. Oh, I missed what N was. I was reading the chat and they were talking about what N was. Can't see it on my YouTube screen either. But part 8 is good. Jason takes Manhattan, parentheses, Vancouver. But that's a good one. That's a really good one. Not the end. The end is a little... but up to that point. A lot of good kills in that. Mr. Matthews says, this morning I saw you were up at 4 a.m. talking to the Brits. 4 a.m.? Like 4 a.m. your time? So it would have been like 7 my time. So it would have been like early afternoon for them. And he says, part 8. All I can say is remember Julia's last stand. Best moment in the movie. Yep. Punching Jason in the face. Oh. It is us. We are on. Let's give this a shot. First time since the update. Haven't played all week.
They're here, Jason. Find them.
Let's do it. They should have updated and given every Jason 10 bear traps. That would be fair. I think that's a good round number. 10. Or 2 my time. Whoa, 4 OG's time. I thought you meant your time, man. Ah, there it is over there. OG says, I was working on the stupid computer, LOL, for our upcoming shows. I'm nice. Witchfinder General says, I forgot how bloodless part 8 was. The MPAA was savage back then. Yep. Part 7 as well, the sleeping bag kill and but I think they edited down the scene in part 8 with the kill in the shower, I'm pretty sure. And the guitar as well. If I remember correctly. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's what I'm thinking. Let's go over here and see what we can find. Nubicons! We've got some newbies. Not locking doors. They fixed that glitch, bro. They fixed the glitch. Well, That's always been part of the game. OG says, good to see you. Which WG? And yes, agreed. Well, there's 2 kills. 2 kills, the seal is broken. M says, oops, I forgot to like the video. There you go, M. Thank you. Thank you, M. Everyone. If you can, please like the video. Support the stream.
Please no!
Why are there all Vanessas? Why are these all Vanessas? Oh, come on. I came out of that shift just a hair early. I hate having to wait for the shift to come back. Ah. I really messed that one up.
Please no!
OG says kill, 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 kill. Three of 6. 4 of 6.
That's my Jason. That's my special boy.
Or 3 of 6 so far. That counted as a kill. Alright, where? Whoops. Wrong one. Let's go back over to this side. The power box out. Why did I morph all the way down there? Witchfinder General says, thoughts on Stephen King wanting to write a Jason Voorhees story? I don't know, maybe 15 years ago? But hell, I'd give him a shot. Why not? I prefer the idea of Tom McLaughlin, sorry, coming back, the guy from Part 6, and working on the next Friday the 13th. But I'd give Stephen King a try, for sure. Why not? Just got to get that lawsuit settled. Like, the game's never going to fully come back, but I'll definitely take some more Friday the 13th content. Why not? Mr. Matthews says that they didn't fix all the hair glitches, though. What do you guys think of this Stephen King thing? The rumor that he wants to do a Friday the 13th story. But no, it wouldn't be the same without the janky hair. You gotta have the janky hair. OG says, do it. That will get funding and revive the series. It definitely would get the funding, that's for sure. Mr. Matthew says, not optimistic. Johnny is here. He says, hey everybody, what's going on? Glad to see you were able to make it, like you were talking about the other day in Discord. That able to make it to the stream for tonight, and then we got Joe Bob's Last Drive-In season finale tonight. Probably some Hellraiser for sure. We'll see what the other movies are. Mr. Matthew says, I feel better about Tarantino's Star Trek. Are they at the boat? Yep.
Oh shit.
Do you want some more?
Two AJs and a Jenny. 2 AJs and a Jenny. Oops. Came out of the shift too early.
I'm dead.
Mr. Matthews says, happy Friday for real this week. Exactly. Happy Friday. Just here to have a good time and
Yes,
enjoy the evening.
beautiful mother.
Where'd those two go? This way? Yeah. Inti says, when was the last time Stephen King did something of note? I'd say the last good thing that I've read of his was Doctor Sleep. And I know a lot of people don't like Doctor Sleep and preferred the movie. But I think the last good work he did was Doctor Sleep. Johnny says, watching Joe Bob right now. Oddly enough, Hellraiser. Hellraiser 2. Wow, okay, oddly enough. Gotcha. Mr. Matthews says, Green Mile was the last thing I read of his that I actually liked. Yeah, Green Mile's another good one. And he says Hellraiser 1 and 2 back to back is a good watch. Can't disagree with that. I'm not the biggest Hellraiser fan, but I'll watch them time and again. And definitely if Joe Bob and Darcy, the mail girl, are involved, I'll check it out. OG says multitasking. Witchfinder General says, I prefer playing as counselors. Jason is too much responsibility. You're right, man. Especially when you get like a room full of trolls. When you're with a room full of trolls, it's just like, come on. That's new, Inti. Look at the shading of they've updated that. Of how it looks. Of where you break through. They've definitely updated that. But no, I hear you. I definitely prefer rolling as Deborah. And then as Chad later in the night. 1 or 2, Jason runs the night, and I'm good. Oh, you little... I didn't even hear the thing go off. What the heck? AJ broke free? Come on. What is up with that? What are they doing? Okay. Take it. Take it. Witchfinder General says 11:22:63 is one of the king's best. 11:22:63. It is indeed. Johnny says, anyone see the Friday 13th 40th anniversary steelbook? I did see that. I didn't order it, but I did remember talking about it on the Bits and Pieces way back when I used to do that show. It'll be back eventually when we get more movies. But yeah, I was going to order that, but I didn't. So, but I did see it. It was cool to see. They should do all of them. I wish they would re-release the original box set. The original Blu-ray box set that had all the movies up to Freddy vs. Jason. That would be awesome. Uji says, good run, Pete. Thanks. Thank you very much. These people are just having fun. It's like the group we played last week. People that are just having fun. They're not trying to exploit. They're not using glitches. Well, they've gotten rid of a lot of those glitches. The shotgun glitch is finally gone, and the flare glitch, when they hold it and people like levitate along the board, is gone. Inti says, I was expecting Jason to electrocute people in the power box. Yep, me too. Just like they do in the mini games. I was like, the first time I did that, he just hit it off the side of the box. I'm like, what? A nerd says, any word on the Friday 13th lawsuit? Nope. Nope. It was supposed to be in court right now. It was supposed to be having its final reading right now. It's been pushed back, everything to do with CV, so who knows when they're going to go to court about it. There has been no update. Just that talk this week about Stephen King, that if Victor Miller were to win that, who knows what Sean Cunningham would do. Like, or if Sean Cunningham would win it, then he'd definitely take it in a new direction. Just like he so often did. Just like Part 9, I talk about it all the time. He's the one that gave it to his son and his buddy. They were both in college, he said, I don't care what you do, just get him out of that damn mask. So, and they tried the whole Evil Dead branch, like crossover, and it didn't make it. They got the Freddy versus Jason, but not all the way. Witchfinder General says tin box Blu-ray. I have that Reiki. Oh yeah, that thing. I should have bought it before they discontinued it. Biggest regrets. That box is awesome. Comes with the stickers and the 3D glasses and the extras DVD and all the movies. Like, I have the newer one and I've got all the movies, so I just didn't think at the time. I have the Halloween box set, but I do not have the Friday the 13th. I have the majority of them still on VHS as well, that they ever come out. But if I ever need to do a video with some greeny quality video, then I've got it right there. Going back to Crystal Lake again, apparently, because I love Crystal Lake. It's probably my favorite map in the game. It was the first one when they were testing the beta, and it's still the best. Testing the alpha, I mean. Oh, we're at Higgins. I was wrong. I thought we were at the water, but Higgins is good too. That's another good one. Is this us again? No. Now we're at Rampage 94. Let's get into it with a little bit of Rampage.
I can't believe he killed them.
Map. Got some maps and firecrackers. And phone part. Wow, we're on a roll. Car keys. Jeebus. Did they rebalance the game that Deborah gets everything? Like, what the? And Tommy.
Is anyone there? This is not a prank. We need your help. Jason is killing us. We need your help. Please, someone.
All right, so I'm gonna go down and check the Stillwater camp first. Then I'll run back up if the phone box isn't down there. But I might as well knock this one off first since I'm already down here. Awesome. Call the police. Get out of the way.
I need you to listen to me. Jason Voorhees has returned, and he's killing my friends. Oh my God, we need you here right now, please.
Oh, got it.
No.
I'm running for it, guys. There's two Deborahs that you can get down there. A Deborah and a Vanessa, I mean. Go for them. Leave me alone. No! Because I made fun of the guy's name. That's what I get for making fun of the guy's name. And there's no weapon. A frying pan? Really? But they get salty. What's he waiting for? God damn it. All the first aids are gone. Out of stamina. Deborah's not meant for marathons like this. Ugh. Catch my... Take a breather, Deborah. You've earned it. Yes, I'm here. Come in. Come in! Maybe the game's glitching on him. The doors better be locked. That's all I can say. I hate when people don't lock the doors. Talk about it every week. Mr. Matthews says he wants to talk to you, but wants a few minutes to talk to you about Jesus. Have you heard of the good word? Yeah, leave me alone. Well, I was going to try to repair the car, but I'm going to say to hell with that. And I'm just going to make a break for the cops. Maybe I'll just wait here. He seems to have left me alone. So let's get out on the street and we'll see where the cops are. Hopefully back there, the closer side. Yes! And the victory! Firecracker! And out! 6 for 6 run as Jason, followed by... Even though he wasn't the greatest, Jason, I gotta say, pretty good survival. A lot of luck. Had a lot of luck to start that match. Zombie Cat says, brain pizza time. I wish. Sign me up for that. Sign me up. M says, run, run, run. I did. We're good. We made it. We won. Sorry guys, had to take a drink there. I'm feeling good. It's time for Tommy Jarvis. Matthew says, nice. And Admiral Akbar is in the house. He says, well done. Thank you, Admiral. I appreciate it. That time it was certainly not a trap. Got the W. We did indeed. Now to get the extra point. I think these people are too new to want to kill, or they may not know how, but... everybody's getting out anyway, so I will guide this person who's running right at Jason for some reason. You know, the big red diamond on the map, double diamond, is Jason. Just want to make sure you're aware of that. And now I can be the Canadian. Johnny says, anyone cooking anything good? Not tonight, man. Not tonight. And I've been eating a ton of, like, pre-made lasagna, but, like, really good stuff from a good Italian place. A local grocery store, like a smaller chain called Zarki's. I've had that, like, 3 weeks in a row. 3 out of 4 weeks, and the other week I had pizza. So, no. Nothing too crazy. How about you? I kind of want to go get that battery and start the other car. Why not? We've already got the win. Let's go for it. M says, I think this is your night to dominate the game. Seems like it. That damn battery.
No!
OG says pressure cooker ribs. Nice. Nice, OG. Ribs are always good, but in a pressure cooker. That's really good. Johnny says, nice, all sounds good. Making taco rice tomorrow, adding some guac and black beans, gonna make it into a big burrito bowl. Nice. That sounds really good too. Oh, the never-ending stamina of Tommy Jarvis, especially on the small maps. It's like ridiculous. Ah, screwed it up.
There.
Two-check Tommy and I messed it up.
Holy shit, it started.
Got the Deborah escape, called the cops, and now we're driving the Monza. It's Monza time, OG. The yellow one. Has this Jason pretty much given up? Like, what the heck's going on? He only killed one person, so... Just go, man. Go. If this was me, I would be raging right now. They'd be like, damn people in their cars and their pocket knives. Damn kids. And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids. Oh, Jesus, sweet Monza time. Tommy drives out. And, yeah. And then a door breaks. Randomly. But, hey. You can't win them all, Jason. You can't win them all. Em says, what was she waiting for? I think the guy was just trolling.
Mommy has a reward for you.
Just totally trolling the Jason player. We're done. We're done. Come to Butthead. Nice. Nothing like random 90s references. Inti says, was there ever a Scooby-Doo Friday the 13th crossover? I do not think so, but I would definitely watch that if there was. Definitely watch that. We can check that right now while we're waiting. I will Google it. Crossovers. List. Let's see. Coming to you from comic book CBR.com. Scooby's Don't. 10 Scooby-Doo comic book crossovers we wish we could forget. Oh, he was with the Teen Titans? Okay, they're like the new Teen Titans. Weird. Dynamut. The Fantastic World of Hanna-Barbera. Number 9. Kongorilla, Sam Simon, and Detective Chimp. Scooby-Doo Team Up number 42. Okay. Not familiar with that. The Teen Titans. Oh, sorry. We're used to it? Weird. Phantom, Stranger, Deadman, and Spectre. Yes, it does count. The Laurel and Hardy Scooby-Doo crossover. Super Friends. Super Friends crossover. These are all in comics, though. This isn't TV shows. The Flintstones. Starfire. Martian Manhunter. Super Dogs. Harlequin and Poison Ivy. And with Harlequin. Scooby-Doo crossover with Harlequin. And Batman, apparently. Alright, let's do this. Deborah again.
I have to do something.
Because it's not time yet for Kensington Martial Arts to take over. No, it is not. Getting there, though. Getting close. Countdown chat is on. Man, I'm having this much fun playing as Deborah. I can't imagine what it's going to be like when we get to Chad. I'm just gonna be running up to him running at him with a baseball bat. It's like, hey, Jason, man, how's it going, bud? Just wanted to say hello. Check this cabin first before I go over. Car keys could be in here. Take the first aid spray. But yeah, I think we were talking about there a while what we've been watching, and what has everybody been? We'd been talking to Star Trek and stuff like that, but what has everybody else been watching recently? What's everybody been tuning into or checking out on streaming services. I myself personally have been going down like a ton of YouTube rabbit holes recently. Like before I came on, I was watching like old wrestling from like the early 80s. Crazy. But stuff I had never seen before from WWF. Oops. Inti says there was a Johnny Bravo Scooby-Doo crossover. I don't think I've seen that one.
Thank God it actually fit.
But yeah, I'm trying to stay off the news again recently. I did see we lost Ian Holm today though. That was sad news to hear. Bishop from Alien and Bilbo from The Lord of the Rings. Mr. Matthew says I don't branch out too much, just video game stuff and the occasional paranormal vid. Oh, I just go on like serious rabbit holes, man. I don't know how I got to the wrestling. Like early in the week I was just watching a ton of Three Stooges, and then all of a sudden like wrestling was up in my suggested, and I'm like, okay, I'll check that out too. Nope. Sorry, but I didn't mean to get your attention. I don't want a Bugsy trail. But I still watch my gaming stuff as well when I get a chance. LB. And there we go. Too many bear traps. Damn, part 2. Oh, Ash. Yes, it was Ash, the first one. Sorry, Bishop was Lance Hendrickson from Aliens. Totally my bad on that one. But yes, Ash. Yes, thank you, Inti. Lance Hendrickson was Bishop. That was my bad. Way too many bear traps. What's going on, Mega Jetty? How's it going? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in. Mega says, heard that earlier today. He's resting in peace with Kane. Yep. Sure is. Whoa. God damn it. Well, I might as well step on the bear trap now. Uh-oh. Should have stole the friggin' car keys.
I think I put that on right.
Car keys still over there? They are. Time to get some stamina, and we'll go. Mr. Matthew says, is Tom Skerritt still alive? Seems like he should be dead too. I'm pretty sure he's still with us. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good for anyone. Mr. Matthew says, I meant that in a nice way. Really? Really? I repair the car and they steal it. I knew I should have taken that key. Where the hell's the other battery? Maybe it's in the barn. But I don't have a first aid spray to walk into the thing. Mr. Buddy said, see that guy clearly as in Canadian. Well, they quit, so we didn't die at least. We gotta survive. Probably French. French Canadian though. They're kinda nice. They're like in between. Megan says, I still say that xenomorphs are the embodiment of our darker impulses. The alien in the first movie was essentially Kane stalking his crewmates, even supposedly having sex with Lambert. Alright, here we go. Mr. Matthew says, definitely French. We're gonna wait for a few more people because there's just not enough people in the room right now. So I shall be back shortly while we're waiting for this. Be back in a few, guys. All right, we're back. Mr. Matthews says, who wants to bet that he'll forget to turn the mic back on? Any takers? I did not. I am on tonight after that first little hiccup. But no. OG says, my phone always turns Mega to Megan. Oh yeah, trying to auto-correct. Or like auto-finish. I hate that. Hate it. Because I always try to say, like, we're or were. Like, I were going to do this. And it keeps changing it to, like, we're with the apostrophe. Like, we're going to do this. It's like, what? No, that's not what I wanted to say. We're back, and we had a full room. Somebody dropped out, and now Beastie One's Making us wait. Mr. Matthew says, dude, my phone always turns into. Well, it knows. It knows. It's like, to talk off topic. Rebecca and I were talking this week about the updates and the new Farfetched. So now my phone knows Farfetched with the apostrophe D. And Mr. Matthew says, even right now, typing up bad sentence. Well, it learns some things well, and then it doesn't with some other things, that's for sure. I think that's us. Yeah. Could have been. Could have been. Ah, we went. It still has that glitch. The user interface glitch where it randomly. They said they fixed this.
This can't be real.
They claimed this was fixed. This was supposed to be part of the patch. No more false. Well, I guess Deborah's done for the night. Because Chad's up next. We got a Tiffany run. Rocking the booty shorts, guys. Rocking the booty shorts. Let us go up. Let us go up to the other car. There's a window I can get out of. Jeez. Inti says, they fixed one glitch. 2 more pop up in places. Game is a hydra of glitches. It really is. But they claim this was part of the update. This fix was supposed to be part of it. Says, I hate when you make a common spelling mistake so often that your phone remembers it and throws it into the autofill cache. Oh, yeah. OG says, nice 80s outfit. That's for sure. Tiffany is not the worst, but, oh, she takes so long. It's like Chad. R? How about R? Oh, come on. 3 L's in a row? Give me a break. There's got to be an R here in somewhere. Next one's going to have to be an R. Mega says rocking the exposed shoulder. 4 L's in a row?
Oh, thank God it actually
Really?
fits.
And M says a very cheeky outfit indeed. Answers OG, or responds, I mean. Four L's in a row. One good thing about tonight, I haven't had 4 L's in a row. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll keep the baseball bat. And the car keys. I'll take those 2. And the gas in the next cabin. Please and thank you. I'll take that also. Somebody's already been up here. Why weren't they in that cabin, though? Nada. Mega says, great news. I'm having royal pizza tomorrow. It's complete with cinnamon breadsticks. Nice, man. Very nice. I haven't had royal in a while. Alright, let's see if there's some gas on the map. There is not. God damn it. So somebody died, I think, and that's why the car key's on the shore. Usually it's if somebody drives out or goes out with the boat, it'll show up on the shore. Pocket knife, no pocket knife. Just a couple branches and a frying pan. OG says crunch crunch, and M says brain breadsticks. Pillow princess. That could be taken a couple different ways. Still nothing. Still nothing. The gas must be at the top of the map. I'll just wait to get the stamina back and then we'll make a run for it. Unless somebody's carrying it. Yeah. Whoa, almost jumped on a damn bear trap. Newbies and not locking doors. OG says, anyone remember when you put A1 on a steak? Inside joke, sorry. Mr. Matthews says, dude, guys, A1 sauce goes great on steak. It does. It does indeed. I've heard good things about it. From you guys. Must do my own research. Go over and check this one. Nope, already been checked. And Mr. Matthews says, has anyone ever tried eating tortilla chips and salsa? Tortilla chips and salsa. I do enjoy that. I do enjoy it indeed. Especially like the cheese ones, the quesos. Mix in like real salsa with the queso cheese. Oh yeah. I haven't had that in so long. Might have to do that soon. You guys are making me hungry. Or get some pizza. Maybe I'll order some pizza now. For when the stream ends, it'll be here. Mr. Matthews says it will blow your mind. It just came to me one day. Who's left? Has this cabin been checked? Like, really? There's not even a trap on the phone. And somebody's running around with the phone part. What are you doing? Got the gas. Johnny says, have some tortilla chips for the extra guac tomorrow so covered. Nice. Very nice. Get the hell out of here, scrub. Mr. Matthew says, Jenny, do you like your guac spicy or mild? I could do both, but I like the home style, like the thicker kind for sure. The janky hair's at it again. What is this, the L night? Jesus. One more.
Oh, thank God it actually fit.
Yes, Tiffany. It did fit. It did indeed.
Fixed it. I'm out of here.
A little bit of off-roading. A damn part 8 Jason in his shift. I know how well it works. Just got up to the road before he gets a morph back. Please, please, please. Get out of the way! I'm not losing due to Canadian kindness this time. Nope. Thanks, OG. Appreciate it. I'm feeling it tonight, boys. I'm feeling it tonight. Mega says, question for my Blue Shogun series. I'm thinking of doing 4 stories per arc. The first one I'm writing is the origin arc. There will be prequels, early years arc. I'm playing a horror arc. Nice. Mr. Matthew says, I like it both ways too. Sometimes a lot of that extra pizzazz is great, but I also just like a simple mashed avocado with a bit of salt. Yep, agreed, And like, I don't mind if it's a little chunky. It doesn't have to be perfectly smooth. I don't mind a bit of chunk. Like, just avocado is good with me. Mega says, for the horror arc, I wonder if I should do a different killers for 3 stories, leading to them teaming up for the 4th, or should it be a 1 killer through getting more powerful? What do you think? I don't know. You could do both, man. That's a hard one. Like, I see benefit in both. That you have 3 different stories of 3 different guys leading up to like a team up. But then the one just like continually getting more powerful. So you could do separate really arcs. You could do one of, say, would be like the leader of the bad guys. Say like Doc Ock and the Sinister Six with Spider-Man, that sort of thing. That you could have one branch of the story is focusing on that character, that villain, and then you'd have like the 3 other stories as well. And then you'd have the final like mashup on top. But you know, to each their own. OG says, woohoo. Mr. Matthews says, oh yeah. And 5 sunglasses faces. Mega Jenny says, see ya. Inti says, you're doing well tonight. I know, Inti. I don't know what it is tonight. Maybe it's because it's the summer solstice. I forgot to talk about it off the top. This weekend is the summer solstice. We're here. I'm feeling good. So maybe that's it. Who knows? I'm just going to take the wins. I'm just going to take the W's. Everything's falling our ways. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Mr. Matthews says, I give that run a sunglasses emoji out of 10. That's the thing with Tiffany. She's not that bad of a character. I just don't like having that bad of repair. I don't... Like, 5 or 6 checks that slow. If you're playing a good Jason, Like R.I.P. OG said you had to channel your salty side like Kirk in The Enemy Within. Yes, I did. I've channeled it. Rather than letting it burst out like I normally do, which is entertaining, I've channeled it tonight. And we've focused it. So we've got Pillow Princess here. OG says Canadians all get transporter split very young. And our evil sides to go missing. I think it says, well, I'd like to do my version of Friday 13th, Halloween, and I know what he did last summer. Which killer should be the one to start off? I don't know. They all have pretty big fan bases, so. Maybe Halloween? It's always a safe bet. Yeah, Mr. Matthews says, I focused all that saltiness into winning. Yes, I did. I did. Just for so far, we've still got a Chad. We've got to go to the Chad. But those are all going to be troll runs. Like they always are. Because every time I try as Chad, that's when we die. So tonight, we're just going to be going pure troll. OG says somewhere an evil Canadian has conquered the world. Well, GT keeps trying. Like, you gotta love him, but our wonderful Prime Minister Justin Trudeau continues to try to conquer the world and get Canada on the UN Council. We lost again to Norway and Ireland. So we lost to Norway and Ireland. There was 2 seats available and we couldn't get one. And the dude spent billions. Mega says I would include Terminator into the horror villains list, but I have an old arc dedicated to that. Ah, nice. Mr. Matthews says, and now everyone else is sorry. Hey-o! You're all gonna be sorry. All of you, you're all gonna be sorry one day. You pushed around the wrong Canadian, I tell you. Let's see what the other player's doing. Not much going on there. There we go. The other AJ. Mr. Matthews says Canada isn't part of the UN. Nope. We're part of like the G7s and the G20 or whatever, G8, G20. We are not part of the UN. We do not have... Well, we're part of it, but it was like on the Security Council or something, some special seat. There you go, Inty. Every Trudeau dollar will be worth 5 British pounds. Pretty much. Pretty much. It wasn't on the UN. It was like a Security Council spot or something like that. It was like a limited number of countries sit on it. And we lost. OG says they lost their key and are too timid to ask for a new one. Or to admit they lost it. I don't know how to tell you this, UN. But, we kind of lost our key. Do you know that key you gave us? Mr. Matthews says that's crazy. Canada is such a big country, landmass-wise, I mean. Yep. So I think we have a seat on at the UN, but we don't, not on like the lead council or whatever. But hey, that's all Trudeau has done since he got into power. He's been pandering and spending money trying to get on that council. But hey, I digress. Mr. Matthew says, I don't know about population. I want to say 30. We might have passed 40. Last time I checked, it was like 38 million. And it might be just north of 40 now. Let me check. Google that up. On my Canadian phone. OG says only Pete and a few others live there. Not far from the truth. Oh, I was wrong. It hasn't broken 40 yet. 37.5. 37.5 million. Fur trappers mainly. Yeah. The elk and the reindeer industry is booming. It always has been. Pillow Princess is dancing up a storm here. Mega says Myers, Voorhees, Willis, 3 psycho killers who die but come back as undead monsters hellbent on murder. Who's the leader of the terrifying trio? I don't know, man. That's a tough one.
All done now, Jason.
Mr. Matthews says, so what happens when some supervillain threatens the world and monologues to all the world leaders? Canada doesn't get to hear it. Nope, they do not. They do not. If that supervillain was speaking at the UN one day to every nation in the UN, Canada would get to hear it, but not the monologue, unfortunately. We do not get to hear that. We get to hear it secondhand from the Donald. We get all our news, all our world news, straight from Donald Trump's Twitter account. And we lost our room. Wasn't that our room? How did we lose our room? Oh, because it closed, it glitched, and that's why it was Tiffany. Well, when we get back into it, it's time for chat. Oh, Jesus, Canada has an answering machine. And we're still rocking a fax machine. But it's out of copier ink and paper. We spent it on beer. We spent that money, supply money on beer. Buckle up, buckaroos. We're back with some of the same people. But it's time. It's time for Chad. Chad is coming out. And Sheffy 1997, the Huffster 29, zero dash liver D dies X palm strikes, and Extigma. What were we looking up before? Mr. Matthews says, I read that as Oliver D dies X. Ah, okay. Oliver D dies X. Time for Chad, guys. Time for Chad. Let's do this. Inti says, according to South Park, the movie, Canada's economy is Terrence and Phillip, porn industry, snowball machines, log industry, X-Files filming, tourist industry, and Dion fish industry. Not too far. Not too far. Definitely up there on some of them. OG says you're on fire tonight. Fixing glitches may reduce trolls. I think it did. I think it really has. The game has been more fun tonight. I don't know if trolls are taking the night off because they can't exploit, but hey, it's definitely been a lot more fun. Mr. Matthew says I was puzzling over that earlier tonight. If it means the game's more playable again, there's still a ton of people that are going to play it. A lot of people are going to come back to it that got fed up with dealing with the glitch exploiters. Whether it be the baseball bat thing where you sit in a circle and just keep hammering Jason, or now that Jason's a bit tougher. We're waiting for Buckle Up. Buckaroos. While we're waiting, I'm going to start the game. Oh, now it goes. What the heck? Profiles? Never created a profile before. Or I didn't save it, I guess. OG says, Mr. Matthew says people who cheat just ruin it for everyone. Pretty much. Pretty much. Just like my my strike in the other game. That got lifted, thankfully. For legitimate people who exploit the game. OG says, yes, less trolls everywhere makes it more fun. Why are we Fox now? What the hell? Well, I'll take it. Fox isn't the worst either. Not the greatest, not the worst. Mr. Matthews says, why can't we just play the same people? Exactly. And then I thought I was going to read that. Why can't we just play the same people? Like this same people every match? But no, you're right. I didn't see the comma at first. So it's going to misread it. And Mr. Matthews says the answer is D, Marcel. Mega says, don't forget to play as Johnny Lawrence tonight. Oh, I will, Mega. I was set up to be Johnny Lawrence in that match. In this one we're watching. And we got a random character again. We'll get a Johnny run in. We definitely will. Let's go to this cabin. Fox isn't having much luck. Oh, Jason quit. Jason quit. Mr. Matthew says, I meant that to be play the game, people. Yes, exactly. Just play the game. Don't look for ways to exploit it or to get advantage. Because I was having those conversations all weekend and early part of the week long with people on Twitter about the other game. It's obvious that when people talk like that, they're the ones that are taking advantage of it. But hey, OG says I had to read it twice too, Pete. Yeah. For a minute there, I was like scratching my head. And he says, why are you Fox? The glitches are worse than ever. Really? So now we're Chad. And this time we're going to be Chad. Mega says, sorry, I'm listening to this while I'm watching General Hospital rerun with my stepdad. We're aching for GH since it ceased production due to COVID. Well, hopefully it starts up again, man. OG says, Pete's really good at reading what we mean. Yes, yes. I don't read what's on the screen. My intuition. What you're projecting through the words, that's what I pick up on. I'm like, that's not what they meant to say. This is what they meant to say. While we load in, I'm just going to grab something. I'll be right back. Legalized Deer is coming in the room. Come on, Legalized Deer. Come with us. Come for the ride. Still not ready to. Come on, Penguin Swarm. All right. Mr. Matthews says, OMG, a penguin swarm. The cuteness. The cute factor. Oh my god. OG says, nobody else does that. Mr. Matthews says, nobody else ever reads the chat. Well, I gotta talk to you guys because it's just me. Oh, and in Jez's defense, I mean, he's got to deal with Cub. So, Cub's banter. Legalized Deer is Jason. We better beat friggin' Chad. Here it is. Kensington.
Now.
Mika says, by the way, my GTA streams are doing good. They've gotten me more subs. I was up to 449 this morning, and then I lost 152 more, and I'll be halfway to 1K. Nice, man. That's awesome. OG says if Pete had Cub. We've been on, like, I've been on Cub's show, and he's been on my things. Usually with the DLC we had Jez as well to balance it out, but I've talked to Cub. Like, it's all good. I'm the Canadian. I'm like wallpaper. I just hang in there. Mr. Matthews says, I mean when Jezza streams games. Ah, yes, okay. I hear you on that. Oh. Chad adds the gas. Nope. Pick up the gas. That's it. That's it, Chad. This is the way to do it. This is the way to be. Is there a boat? There's not a boat. Let's get the hell out of here. Got it. Yeah, go after Bugsy over there. Leave Chad alone. Chad hasn't done anything to you yet. Alright, give me some car keys. Chad plays for Chad and no one else. There we go. Got the car keys. Now I just need somebody to put a battery in. Be like, hey, I just need to find this, this, and this. I'd be like, yoink. Oh, somebody's at that car. Go to the north. OG says Cub distracts Jess from chat a little, but he reads it even if he doesn't respond. Put something funny enough, and he chokes and spews his beers. He does. He does. Seen him do that on the Digital Pollution or back on the DLC. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Chad, move! Give me that battery, bud. I'll trade you for this lead pipe. We must be very quiet even though my mic is only on YouTube. How's the battery? Damn it, I screwed it up, but he was moving. He probably didn't hear that. That totally threw me off. Come on, LB. All RBs, jeez.
I'm doing this right.
Damn it. Maybe at the campfire. Come on, pocket knife. Give me a Chad Luck pocket knife. Alright.
Help me! Please! Anyone! Fixed it. I'm out of here.
Oh yeah, guys. I can't even see the map. Fortunately, I know the maps pretty well because I've got so much fear after stepping into the bear trap because Bugsy, who's a tougher character, should have taken that. But hey, I digest. And Chad! To the victory! There you go, Mega! Johnny Lawrence, Cobra Kai. Never dies. Strike first, strike hard. No mercy! M says, but as soon as he starts playing a game, he runs around saying, how do I play this? While Nerd is screaming advice at him from the chat in all caps. Somebody says, troll, troll, troll. I did indeed. That was a troll match. But I let somebody get in the car because I didn't have a choice. Nerd says I give advice to no one. I simply tell them how to do it right. Nice. Very nice. Mega says Cobra Kai never dies. No, just 2 people left. We got Fox and an AJ. And I can't see what's going on in the match anymore, so we'll just keep it here. Switch back occasionally from player to player. Mr. Matthews says, "Oh, I was hoping you'd do Jez's accent, Pete." What do you mean, Mr. Matthews? I can't do Jez's accent. Is that right, Mr. Matthews? No, that's not even close. That's like the worst impression ever. Mr. Matthews says, "I even tried to spell it out." How do I play this game? Something else is going on. Mega says, "Last Friday I ordered Street Fighter V Champion Edition on Amazon. I got it Monday and started Dojo on Tuesday. Now I ordered Street Fighter the Anniversary Collection." Nice. Very nice. Okay. What happened to Jason? Legalized deer has disappeared. Wow. Trying to read that thing on the wall. This match. Waiting for it to be done. OG said, "Nerd lurking." Nicely done, lad. Let's just get on with the next one. Oh, almost had him. Jason almost had them that time. Still no rage mode. Couple more minutes to that. Like I said, the name of the dojo is what my pastiche of Cobra Kai will be in Blue Shogun Tiger Domain Dojo. Nice. These people aren't trying to escape. They're just extending the match. But I guess no one called the cops. Doesn't look like anyone called Tommy. No one repaired the other car. So there's not much you can do at that point. So, except try to stretch it out. What? Why are you jumping out the window like that? You can't climb in that window. Mega says that the poster slogan for my dojo reads, "For me it was Tuesday." Fitting since it was on a Tuesday that I established it. Nice. Mr. Matthews says, "Is Johnny still lurking somewhere?" Possible, but he's probably watching Joe Bob. He's had to work the last couple of Fridays, so completely understandable that he stopped in, helped support the stream, hang out with us for a bit. Now he's probably watching Joe Bob, because I was talking to him on Discord. Last week after we wrapped up, like right after we wrap up, I'm going to get off at 11. Because I want to check out the last movie of Joe Bob. But last week was Hogzilla. Jeebus. That was a riot. Hogzilla is a movie that Joe Bob is in. It's from the early 2000s or late 90s. it was never finished and never released. It was completed, edited, the production was done. It never got released. It was hilarious. So good. So bad. One of the best bad good movies that I'd never seen before. In fact, I'm probably going to watch it again. Not tonight, but very shortly. Just to relive it. OG says, a nerd probably wears a shotgun. Like that he wanders around in the woods. Could be. Follow this player again. Mega says, I like the person's name, Palm Strikes. It's the type of martial arts style. Oh yeah. Right there, Palm Strikes. Nerd says, I can't lurk anymore. Damn restraining orders. And OG says, no. Oh, they gave up. Or wasted their pocket knife. Why'd they leave the shotgun? It's got to be a newer player. But I can see both these people surviving as well. We'll get one more run in though. Hopefully they don't close the room. Mr. Matthews says that just means you have to be lurkier. Lurkier? Nice. Or more lurkurial. Why is there a bear trap on the steps to the cabin? Who puts a bear trap on the steps to the cabin? Why waste one like that? Guess if you're not worried about them trying to kill you. Which I guess you don't have to be with this group. No Tommy. I've seen Tommy once tonight and I played as him. Or no, actually, that first match, In Flames, I remember. The first match we died in when I was trying to help people was Tommy. OG says, I'm having late night coffee like Brent. Possibly why I'm up at 4 a.m. Nice. Nice. Nothing wrong with late night coffee. That's for sure. Mr. Matthew says, because hilarious. Right? Definitely. But no, man, I hear you on the late night stuff or like later in the day. Any time of day. I was gonna have an ice cap earlier, but I didn't. After work, I had coffee this morning and during work. I meant like after work. Did not this time. Fox is still alive. Red Shirt says, always expect bear traps. Exactly, Red Shirt. What's going on, man? Good to see you. But no, always expect those bear traps. I fall into them all the time. Like, before I came on. I had to update the game. I forgot. I was talking about it all last week. Loaded the game. Oh, wait, you have to get 100 megabytes of an update. Or 100 gigs, I mean. 100 megabytes. That would have taken seconds, but you know what I mean. 100 gigs. Oh, yeah. Hello. Like it says, 4 a.m., eh? It's 10:42 p.m. here in the good old U.S. of A. OG's in the U.S., man. OG is a good Texan. And Redshirt saying hello to everybody. Nerd says, don't joke. Lurking is a serious business. We lurkers have a conference, but we can't tell if anyone showed up. Nice. Very nice. Redshirt says, I never leave my quarters. Safer that way. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please. Please.
We need your help.
Please. I drove the car. I drove the car. Send me back for the last 2 minutes. Come on. Come on, game. Send me back. Ah, the other guy. The other guy was a scrub. Ah, boo. We could have been Tommy again. Nerd says respect for red shirt. The last red shirt alive for now.
Oh my god, what happened?
Hey, you red shirt people. Go on over there, past those trees, over those hills, and investigate. Whoa. Mr. Matthews says that we finally settled which Star Trek was the better movie. Did you hear about the great Star Trek debate? OG says M was asking why I was up at 4 a.m. Mega coffee, maybe drinking some now.
Fuck you!
So that would have been like 10 a.m. their time then. Mornings with the Europeans. Look at this guy. He's just standing there. Like, you're Tommy Jarvis. Just get in there and like F us up. Oh. Another glitch. Another kind of janky kill. Mega says, I like that you use the slang scrub, Pete. I've only ever heard it used once in the movie The Golden Child starring Eddie Murphy as Chandler Gerald. Yeah, I don't know where I picked it up. But yeah, there's a lot of scrubs in this game sometimes, Mega. Oh, and then the guy quit. Oh, come on. You're at like the 2-minute mark. They could have survived. Oh, that was the 2-minute mark. The time just ran out. Nerd says that did we? But no one died or was even missed. Or even maimed. All about the great Star Trek debate. Yes, yes. And Red Shirt says, red shirts are very polite while we last. So one more, guys. One more to go. One more match. One more Chad run. Or one more Jason run. Mr. Matthews says, OG, I know from experience that if I saw you active at 4 a.m., you'd probably been awake since even earlier. Richard says that yes, Khan clearly won, and Mega says, okay, I misheard that. Alright guys, we're going to do a bot run because everybody left my damn lobby. Let's do one bot run to wrap it up. We will go to my favorite, Crystal Lake. We'll change it up a bit. Go with the different Jason. Why not? Go with part 5. But if we're going to do part 5... If we're going to do part 5, you know what map we need to do. It's got to be official. Canonical. Pinehurst. We could be playing till midnight. This is a big map and the bots are stupid. Mr. Matthews says, quite soundly, even Brent tipped his hat and congratulated us on the win. Like I says, I usually use the slang buster thanks to GTA, San Andreas, and Fast and Furious. Oh yeah. GTA, San Andreas, the buster. Nerd says he was being sarcastic at Mr. Matthews. Come on, Roy. Get your hands dirty, and let's take this home. Well, I am home. I mean, let's take it to the end. Take it to the end. OG says the next day, the Critical Drinker did a 4-hour stream.
They're out there
Discussion about Con in the motion picture with mostly our points.
Get your revenge.
Oh, the drinker. Nerd says he copied us. OG says he did. Go back outside and see if anybody's in here. Somebody is in here. Nope. Goddamn pocket knives.
Jason, don't let them.
Why is the door half open? Come back, La Chapa. Don't run away. A little early for shift. Really? I only placed one trap down.
Get up, Jason. Find them. Kill them.
Second pocket knife? Are you kidding me?
No matter what they do, you cannot die. You can never die.
Tiffany. Oh, Tiffany. He better not have two pocket knives. She did.
They deserve
She did,
to
guys.
die, Jason. Make them suffer.
Alright, where are we gonna go now? Let's go over to here, I guess. Start taking some power out. Why not? Talking about German sidekicks to European shows. I second that. They need a good Canadian in their group as well. Ah, come on, Roy. Ah, at least Vanessa didn't have.
That's my boy. Hunt them down and make them pay.
Nerd says 3.5 hour stream about which was the better Star Trek movie, and I didn't say anything and still won. Oh geez, says Critical Drinker reminds me of Jez, to be blunt. And he says part 5 Jason is good, but I don't like his weapon. Jason's not a gardener. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like playing as Roy. Mr. Matthews and I were talking about this the other day in the Discord. But I think he's also one of the weaker ones, is he not, isn't he? Like in terms of vitality. I think he, part 9 and part 2 are probably the lowest. Easiest to get the mask off, that is. But maybe they changed that with the whole buff thing. Is that Tommy? Already?
Oh God. Oh.
Ah, got stuck on a tree.
Ay, damn it. No. Please, no.
Not even gonna bother with the kill. Ah, well, he's hurt. Not like he can run away.
Don't let them.
And it is a bot, So. Mega says, how does Jason do the wrist slash and quickly get the clippers back together? Good question. Mr. Matthew says, I don't know. Sometimes I think Jez is Cub's sidekick. Mr. Math, Nerd says, I don't mutter, I grumble. And OG says, I actually went easy to be played, and because I like the motion picture and I was channeling Pete, mellow. Exactly. Just got to be like, wow, man, like I really enjoy this movie, and these are the reasons why. Like, you should too. Let's like chill out and have a couple cold ones and maybe some craft dinner and you know, hockey's on at 7. Where is this person? Up here?
Oh, God.
Really, Kenny? Yeah. Terrible shot.
Help me! Please! Anyone!
Got it.
You from me, Jason.
Indy said Star Trek the motion picture, the more Star Trekky, but Wrath of Khan is the better movie. Mr. Matthew says that was your mellow, LOL. Get back here. Mega says I have an interesting art design for Pastiche for Superman, Wonder Woman, Captain America, 3 heroes who wear red, white, and blue. 3 primary colors. I switched black and blue. Oh my god, these stupid bots! Lock the door and jump out. Make anti-sense, I swear sometimes. Mr. Matthew says, into my thoughts exactly. OG says, good take bird. And Mega says, for Cap and Wonder Woman, the white was switched to yellow. What the heck is he doing?
Yes. Kill for mother.
I was wondering what he was doing again. La Chapa the hero, man. Choppa standing up to the big bad Jason. Got some good kills though. I do like 5 kills.
They deserve to die, Jason. Make them suffer.
Mega says, Inti, a Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home is better than both. Alright, let's go up here. And Inti says, I like that one as well, Mega. Oh, and he takes so long to get through doors. At least the animation's quick. What do we got left? We got Adam, Fox, and Mitch. One of these guys are hiding, so... Doesn't Jason usually have the mini-map as well? But no, maybe not. I'm wrong. That interface was never there. Mr. Matthews says Cup prefers Star Trek 4 2. Two, 4, and then 5. Oh, I mean 2, 6, and then 4. Sorry, I misread the Roman numerals. Mega says my Superman is like a Marvel version, but he didn't see the light. He's born on Earth despite being an alien. Nerd says Jason's mother is quite judgy for being just ahead. But yeah, they tried to explain that they didn't change that when they used the Roy character, that he's supposed to be insane and hearing Jason's mother's voice, which he's never actually heard, but it's always that. Maybe I made a mistake picking Pinehurst, because finding these counselors, jeebus. Needle in a haystack. Oh, hold on. That's probably just from the cabin, though. While we're here. Double dumbass on you, sir. Says I might actually like 5 more than the motion picture, but I need to see both again. Oops. It's getting to be that time of night. I threw a throwing knife because I thought I was turning my flashlight on. Mixing up counselors. And Jason. OG says, comedy was badly needed. That point, 4, maybe my second favorite. Netflix. Mr. Matthews says that Star Trek movies are not on Netflix. They are not. I don't think they're on any streaming service. Not in Canada. I think a couple of them are on Amazon Prime. Like, there might be more in the States, but we don't have all of them. And he says 5 is weird. I read it as V. I have seriously read it as V. Where they go looking for God. It turns out God was a charlatan. Like I said, my version of Cap was a sperm sample, genetically altered in World War II, but frozen until today when he is conceived. He's struggling between his American side and being a byproduct of Nazi Germany. And OG says, nuclear vessels. Check all the cabins before we get rage mode. Checking all the cabins before we get rage mode. They're in Alameda. Here we go, guys. We got some rage now. Rage it up out on the streets, trying to find the last few counselors. But they're just hiding because that's what they do. Oh, never mind. We'll go back to Eye of the Slicer. It's a bit of a reach, but I went for it. I think it was semi-successful. Adam, what are you doing with that flare gun, bud?
No.
Get up, Jason. Find them. Kill them.
Mega says Star Trek 4 The Voyage Home. Hold on, guys. Let me just put a kill on. was not only needed in lightheartedness, it is the most like Roddenberry vision of Star Trek exploring strange new worlds and having action without firing a phaser. OG says, I have TOS in movies on DVD, of course.
That's my
Oh.
special boy.
One of these cabins, I take it. There we go. There they are. Oh. Somebody's in the water? Come here, Mitch. Should have saved that one till the end. Nerd says OG Kirk didn't weasel. He believed in equality of sexes and let her pay. Wow. It's about time that started to happen. Mr. Matthews says I always got a kick out of the ST Ford location. My parents were in the Navy Reserves, so I often went with them to the base in Alameda. Nice. OG says, remember where we parked an invisible spacecraft. Get out of here. Read the last few comments before I take out the last counselor over there. Nerd says, did you see a confused Russian woman with a black woman? Mr. Matthews says, so it was the first time I remember seeing my world appear in the movies. Nice. Well, guys, it's been fun. Another great Friday. And I think we're done. All right, gentlemen.
Yes.
That is it.
Kill for mother.
I will read Mega's comment. I grew up on the 80s action films set in Los Angeles, but Voyage Home is set in San Francisco. One exception. Alright, guys. I'm heading out. Hope you have a good one. Have a good weekend. Thanks as always for everyone who stopped in. OG and M off the top. Nerd, Inti, Redshirt, Zombie, Mega, everybody else who was here tonight. Johnny stopped in to see us. We did have some lurkers, but Redshirt and Zombie checked in as well. They might have been watching in the background initially. But yeah, hope I didn't miss anyone. But that is it, guys. I'm wrapping it up. Hope you all have a great night and have a good weekend. And we'll see you next Friday. So I'll just bring up the see you next time on Crystal Lake Fridays. Over and out. Until next week. I'm going to keep hamming it up for the last couple bits. Have a good night, guys.